Daily Broadside, day 1003. Are we still looking for Nancy Guthrie? Are we still worried about that bitch? Is she still missing? Because for a while there, that's all we could talk about. Nancy Guthrie. Savannah's poor 107-year-old mom has been taken from her house, and now we can't find her, and Savannah's really looking weird on the TV, and it's almost like fake tear looking. I don't know what's going on there, but what are we supposed to be not looking at when that old thing went by the through the TV media cycle? Because typically when something like that happens, it's just like we're being tempted with a flashing light over here while we go break someone's knees over here. Was it the Strait of Hormuz? What were we preparing for not watching and paying close attention to because we were all too concerned clutching our pearls about Nancy Guthrie? I mean, she's dead. I mean, we can obviously all assume that. And I'm not trying not to be like, I'm not trying to be cruel about the fact that she's clearly in a state of forever repose. I'm just saying, like, that's a little weird thing for us to be paying attention to, Nancy Guthrie. I will say this, and I don't know anything about their hair metal days, like in the crazy early years, so I started Cowboys from Hell, but Pantera just has no bad songs. None. From Cowboys all the way up into Revolution, there's no bad songs, You gotta belong to it, that's all I'm saying. But listen, I'm not a huge fan of socialized medicine, and we could talk about that. There's a lot of things to unpack there that we don't have time to do in this realm. But I will say this. I think there's certain things that we should just mark down. Kind of like I think the government should provide free Wi-Fi throughout the whole country. Like, we're at a point now where we can just put Wi-Fi everywhere. We shouldn't have to pay for Wi-Fi. I feel like that should just be a government providing service, right? Like they build roads, they also give you, internet roads, whatever. So along those lines, I think that we can also agree that government should pay for certain things that you're born with that are not fair to you. I'm a huge fan of the idea that your self-esteem can take you nowhere or very far in life. I'll give you an example. Someone that has a cleft palate, or a cleft lip, or a hair lip, whatever you want to call it, they're very self-conscious about the fact that you can see their upper teeth while they're talking. They're very conscious of the fact that they can't suck a straw because there's no pressure. They can't they can't eat right without like noodles and ramen and shit coming out their face. Like, they got a hole in their face. I can imagine it'd be a very self-conscious. And even if you get it fixed, sometimes it takes a couple surgeries because you end up looking like Joaquin Phoenix, or that guy that's got the girl name, Tracy, Leslie, Ashley, Nikki. He's got a girl name. He was like the head Aryan race guy in American History X. Stacy Keach. I think it's Stacy Keach. Two people that got the hair lips and somehow made it into film, but they're not very attractive people because they're upper lip. My point is, we can all agree that the self-esteem that you have in life takes you wherever you end up going. It's hard to be self-esteemish, if that's a word, and have like a gaping hole in your upper lip. So I think that stuff like that, webbed toes, horrible teeth. I'm not talking about like you got a couple crooked teeth, Some of us just need braces and just fix a few things. I'm talking about somebody that's just born with a mouth, looks like a damn Civil War era, graveyard, just broken tombstones all over the damn. I'm talking about that. They smile like, whoa, close your mouth. All right, I need you to get some construction paper and carry it in front of your face, because that's what I'm talking about. Like, how that must make those people feel. And it's kind of hard to turn into Michael Jordan, and dominate a sector of the world when you've got, something that's holding you back like that. So I think the government should pay for stuff like that for people that aren't born with like the same tools as everybody else. Now, I don't know where that makes me stand on socialized medicine or, equality or whatever. Oh, what do you do about people that are born one leg? Well, I can't get a jar of agar, whatever that shit's called, and just make you a leg. We're not there yet. But if that happens in the future and we can make limbs from stem cells and crap, I'm all for that, because everybody should have the same amount of appendages, there's things we're not going to be able to help, dwarfism and crap like that. But if there's simple things we can do, if your toes are webbed, and you walk funny, take a damn X-Acto knife and cut them bastards open, and let's have 2 toes instead of 1, you know? I think we can easily fix stuff like cosmetic things that are going to make people feel like shit should be things that we rectify as soon as they're able to. And I think like cleft palates and stuff, like you can't have surgeries till like they're like a year old or whatever. But like that's hell, right? I know somebody who's got a child like that, and you know the baby can't breastfeed because they can't create suction. You know, I mean that's a problem thing. You know, not only monetarily but also just the whole practice of pumping. And I don't know if you've ever been around somebody that's pumping, but man, that's like a full-time job. It's like a damn oil derrick, out in damn West Texas or something. The derrick, those things that go up and down, is it a derrick? I think it's a derrick. If not, you know what I'm talking about, an oil pump. I don't know what the hell it's called. Out there by the Cadillac Ranch in West, by God, Texas. My point is this. We have enough people with self-esteem issues already. Why make it worse? And I'm not talking about, we talk about teeth. I'm not talking about somebody who smokes meth for 17 years and their teeth are all rotten, look like a damn gas station commode ain't been cleaned in 17 years. I'm talking about people, like not stuff that people have done to themselves, but things they were just handed in life. You know what I mean? If you've got a third nipple, we'll cut that bastard off. If you've got like a sixth finger, like that dude in The Princess Bride, we'll cut that bitch off. We'll make you look like everybody else so you're not picked on. And, whatever. Now, you may be asking, what you got going on in your life that you're so concerned about? That I ain't got nothing. I was born with all the stuff I was supposed to be born with, and that's what makes me not worry about, like, self-esteem issues with regards to what I do on a daily basis. I just go about my life. But had I been born with, like, webbed fingers and holes in my roof of my mouth and crap like that, and my parents couldn't afford to pay for it, like, that would kind of suck, and I'm sure it would put me behind the 8 ball, and I'd have to try harder, and maybe even the fact that I could try harder than everybody still wouldn't get me where I needed to be because the world's kind of cruel, So there's that. But anyway, Nancy Guthrie, I hope you've got, I hope somewhere you can hear us, and you ain't got, of course, she's probably got enough money in her family, she ain't got no web feet no more. She's probably got a third nipple, but who knows. But Godspeed, Nancy. Y'all have a good one.